Hey everybody, it's Jared with Heat Press Nation, and today I'm here with Mayra, one of the newest additions here at HPN, and you've never used a heat press before, right?
No, never.
Awesome. So then, by association, you've never used a vinyl cutter before, right?
Nope.
Okay, perfect. Well, today we're gonna show you how we do these.
Awesome.
We're gonna be making Mayra's very first heat transfer vinyl t-shirt.
All right, let's get started.
Okay. So first things first, actually, we're gonna load our sheet of vinyl into the cutter.
Okay.
So I'm gonna grab this for you here. And this vinyl, this is Caesar Bright Red. So this is actually the cutting side that we're gonna do.
Okay.
So what you wanna do is, I'm gonna go ahead and let you load it into the cutting machine.
Okay, do I load it this way?
Yeah, and the first thing we're gonna do actually is, I'll help you with this part. We're just gonna move this over. So this is the pinch wheel that kind of rolls in.
So it holds the vinyl?
Yeah, and we just gotta make sure that it's wide enough. Okay, so now I'm gonna let you do it.
Okay.
You see that there's a line right here? That's gonna be the edge for that side.
Okay, so I have to line it up right there?
Yeah, line it up right there, and you're gonna feed it in so it touches the wheels.
Is that
Perfect, yep.
good right there? Okay.
And so now with one hand, you're gonna kind of fold it in place, so that way it's touching the wheels. And with the other hand, you're gonna hit the load button, which is this arrow right there.
Okay.
Like a pro.
Okay.
It's that easy.
Okay. This doesn't matter then? Like I don't have to click that down or anything?
No, that's all set.
Okay.
So now we already have our graphic loaded. You're just gonna wanna make sure that your setting is at heat transfer smooth, which I believe it is.
Yeah, it looks like it is. Okay.
And because we're using the Cameo 5, you can actually crank that speed up to max.
The speed right here?
Yes, that one. No, that's force speed right there.
This one.
The bottom one, yes.
Okay.
So speed, you can just drag that all the way to the right.
All right.
Okay, so now you just click send.
All right.
And we'll do send as is since we already mirrored it.
Okay. And then just send again?
And send again, yeah. And now it's gonna do its thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so I love this. It's pretty quick. And really what it's doing is there's just a little tiny blade in there. It's just moving over the surface, cutting your graphic out of the vinyl.
And it's cool because it doesn't need like a mat or anything, right?
No, so it does come with a mat. We could use a mat, but you could also load it straight into like how we did, which is
nice.
how I like to do it personally.
Right.
So, but yeah, you could definitely use the mat if you want to.
I mean, it seems pretty easy, right? To just do it like this. Nice.
Cool, so now this part is either gonna be your favorite part or your most hated part, depends on your personality.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest, I hate this part. Some people genuinely love it, they think it's therapeutic.
Okay.
So this is where we weed out the vinyl. We're just gonna peel off the excess. So with your hook tool, you're gonna dig into the parts that you don't want.
Okay.
So everything that we cut out in your design, that's gonna stay on the sheet, on the clear plastic sheet called the carrier.
Okay.
There we go. Oh, perfect, you're a natural. Yeah, so you're just gonna start, I like to start with the background, like how you're doing.
Okay. It's easier this way to just pull it.
Yeah. And then you could be a little bit more aggressive with it if you want, you're not gonna hurt it. Yeah, so as long as the vinyl's cut properly, only the parts that you don't want should peel off. Like you shouldn't peel off the good part.
Okay.
So yeah, so sometimes you can be a little bit more like aggressive with, a little firm with it.
And it
Rip
won't
off
hurt
that background. Yeah, you're not gonna hurt it.
All right.
The clear plastic sheet, the carrier sheet, the adhesive on there is strong enough to keep the parts that we want, but not so strong that it's impossible to pull off the parts that we don't want.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. And in between that and the outside border, there's another ring. There we go, perfect.
All right.
Dude, that's perfect.
Okay, awesome.
Hey, perfect job on your first time.
It was a little bit therapeutic, so
Okay,
I
oh,
might
good.
be on
You're-
that side.
You're on that side of things, nice.
Yeah.
You ready to put it on a shirt?
Yes.
All right, so here we are at one of my favorite heat presses, Signature Pro 16 by 20. It has auto open, all of the bells and whistles, and we have it on our splitter stand. So today I'm gonna show you how to first load the t-shirt.
Okay.
And then we're actually gonna press our transfer.
Awesome. All right.
Well, first let's slide the heat press out. There we go. And you're gonna, some people say dress the press, you're gonna load the shirt onto it.
All right.
perfectly. So the plate actually goes inside the shirt. Very nice. Very natural, dude.
I'm trying.
And you're gonna wanna pull the collar off just so it hangs just off the front. Perfect. And now do your best to center the shirt onto the press. Amazing.
All right.
And once you're confident with the position, go ahead and slide it back in. And we're gonna pre-press it for about 5 seconds. So go ahead and grab the handle, lower it. You don't have to slam it all the way. You can actually just like that.
Okay.
Hold it in place for about 5 seconds or so, and then let the handle go when you're done.
And what's the purpose of that?
So when we're preheating the t-shirt, we're getting rid of all the moisture and the wrinkles in the shirt. We're gonna slide the plate back out. I love the slide out plate. It just makes it a little bit easier to access our garment. And so now I like to position it about 3 fingers away from the neck. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, our hands are actually, believe it or not, about the same size. I have small hands. So that should work. But of course, use your eye if you feel like you should put it a little bit lower or higher. Go for it.
Okay.
And go ahead and just make sure that it's centered onto the shirt.
All right.
And then right underneath, you see that brown sheet. That's our pro-grade non-stick sheet. Go ahead and cover the entire plate with that.
All right.
Slide it back in. And now when we do the real press, you're gonna need to apply some actual pressure. So get ready.
To push.
Yeah, push that bad boy down. All the way till you hit clicks. There we go. Okay, so go ahead and slide out the bottom plate again. There we go. We're gonna take off that pro-grade non-stick sheet. Now be careful because it might be hot. And the cool thing about this vinyl is you could peel it either hot, warm, or cold. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and just peel it right off.
All right.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Dude, that came out perfect. All right, so now that you've peeled it, there's just one more step. You're gonna grab that non-stick sheet, put it over one more time, and this is where we do our finishing press. Now for some vinyl, this is not necessary, but for me, I just like to make sure that my stuff is pressed properly. So go ahead and slide it back in, and we're only gonna press it for 5 seconds. So go ahead and lower the handle all the way. And once you hit that 5-second mark, that red button on the side of the heat press, go ahead and press that.
Okay.
Here we go. Now you can slide it back out, remove the non-stick sheet, and your t-shirt is done.
Oh, nice. So you said that was just to kind of lock in the vinyl, right?
Yeah, honestly, it should be fine in most cases without it. But just to be sure, we like to just seal it in there for an extra, 5 seconds or so. You could slide that shirt off. And congrats, you did your first t-shirt.
Okay, that was actually pretty easy.
Right, pretty easy, pretty quick, and that looks fantastic. And the cool thing about vinyl is that's gonna last for years. Wow, that looks fantastic. Your very first heat transfer vinyl t-shirt.
Yeah, and honestly, it was pretty therapeutic.
Was it? Okay. Now, was it easier than you thought?
It was.
Nice, nice. Now, you could find heat transfer vinyl like this, as well as vinyl cutters, heat presses, and a whole assortment of heat transfer equipment at none other than heatpressnation.com.
Now, make sure that you give this video a like and subscribe for more content just like this one.
Alrighty, we'll see ya.